Hello. Yes, you are here very, very early. Hello, how are you? This YouTube is getting on my nerves because it takes forever to load. My God. I think that's it. It still has like a whole 38 minutes to go, so. On a good day, I can get it up in like 40-45 minutes, but it also depends on how long the video is. So today, I don't know what's going on. It's just taking forever. Taking forever. Hey, everybody coming into class. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you grab your daily heart me. Make sure we hit our goals for today. Run it up, like it up. We have 351. Hey, we jumped up. I'm sorry. We have 389 likes. Let's try to run it up today. We want to make sure everybody gets to class. It's Wellness 305. Y'all see, I made y'all your own thing, okay? I made your own thing. So, my hair is all over the place. It got a little frizzy earlier today, but we all right. We are all right. How's everybody doing today? It is Tuesday. I know this is not our normal day for class. Y'all are used to seeing me on Sundays, but we gotta move and adjust accordingly. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody coming in. Who's in here? Christy Payton. Hey, Tisha. Liz is in here. How are you? I think Taisha. I think I saw her. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Peyton is in here. Peyton is in here. Peyton is definitely up in here. Okay, I think I'm doing. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you, thank you. Good evening, Tiffany. How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday. No, why I keep saying it's Wednesday? Jesus Christ, it's Tuesday. Lord, my body has been a whole day ahead for the last 3 days. I don't know what that's about, but hey. Hey, everybody. Did y'all get all the class materials that you needed to get for today? I try to do my best to send it out earlier, ahead of time because it's a weekday. So I'm going to do my best. Yeah, it was a little rainy over here, too. It's not doing too bad right now, but it was definitely raining a lot the last 2 days. I keep thinking it's Wednesday. So, yeah, what is that about? What is going on with that? Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Okay, thank you for the heart me. Thank you guys. If you didn't get your daily heart me, please make sure you go get your heart me. Hi, Kim. How are you? Trying to let everybody slide into class today. We warm with a little breeze over here. Yeah, no, it's getting warm, but like it's cooling down in the evening. So right now it's cooling down. I had my sweater on before I got because the air is on. So I'm like, oh my God, it's a little hot. Had a rough day, ready for class. Well, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but I hope class makes it all better. I'm hoping class makes it all better for ya. Let me pull up the class notes while I'm over here doing stuff. I'm trying to make sure everybody is squared away. Oh, that's what I was doing. I'm trying to double check this YouTube upload. Slow, y'all. But still I rise. For everybody in 305, you should be able to, you should see where I had the links for your first assignment. It's not going to be due until Friday night. So please take your time. You guys do not have to worry about that right now. Thank you guys for sharing a live. Appreciate you. What else am I doing? Class materials. Okay. I uploaded today's notes. You guys should have the link to submit the assignment. Okay, good. Hello, Dr. Tiffany Janisha. How's everybody doing today? Okay, we got like 1.3K. Let's see if we can get to like 4K. I already did the homework. The Tiffany's have done the homework already. I love how y'all are just ready to go. I missed class too. I missed y'all too. I've been, I needed a little break, a rest and regroup. So we are back. I think I saw Elizabeth slide in here. So how are you? How are you guys? Y'all got the homework done? Let me find out. Y'all really ready for class. I love this. Come on, y'all. I am proud. I'm a proud mother, teacher, whatever. I just feel like a mother goose. I love it here. Okay, 305. How y'all feel? I feel like some of y'all slid in for the 205 class yesterday. So we have a whole new group of 205ers. Now you guys are my 305 class. Y'all are my OGs. Y'all made it all the way to the end. We have a brand new class that we are starting today. Today, I've been meal prepping. Okay, period. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? Good evening, Tamla. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready too. I've been doing good with my habits. The habits I need to work on has not been regular routines. Yes. Oh, y'all make my life so easy. You make my life so easy. Yeah, no, 205 is doing really good. I think they're excited too. I got to get them a little warmed up. But I think they're gonna do really well. I'm very excited for that group. Hello, Regina. How are you, Soror? Good to see you. Okay, guys. My only few rules before we get started. Make sure y'all run the likes up. I see y'all already started sharing it, so I ain't even got to worry about that. We have our gift gallery. Let me move it. This little thing right here, our heart puffs, we got to close our gift gallery before the end of class, y'all. So we got to make sure we hit our goals every single class. Thank you guys. We gotta hit our goals. That's my only thing. I want to make sure I love you glow up on the first day. Thank you. Y'all see I have my curly hair today because it's been raining all week. So, y'all not, I don't think y'all ever seen my like curly hair before, but welcome. You get to see a new version. We got all the things together. Everybody ready to go? We got like 2.5K likes. Let's try to run it up to 5,000 likes. I feel we got good energy in the room today. How do y'all feel? I feel like the class is going to be very good today. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you, Evelyn, my girl. Thank you. We done already closed it out. So that means I got to start a new one. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. So we are going to go ahead and get started. As soon as we hit 5K, we will be ready to start. I finally got my morning and evening routine down. That morning routine was a struggle. It's a struggle for me too because I am not a morning person. But the fact that you pushed through and got it together, I'm so proud of y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous because I was like, we taking a few weeks off, like a little month and some change off. So I was like, I don't know how they gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. Do we have to start from ground zero? But no. I love this for y'all. I done graduated kindergarten to first grade. We are in first grade. Yes. Routines are now regular days. They come natural. It took me 3 months, but finally. And I'm happy you said it took you 3 months because I think people think that if they do like a quick little 2 to 3 weeks and then it's gonna work. No, it actually takes time to perfect and adjust to it. And the fact that y'all are actually genuinely going through this process, y'all are a testament to what I've been saying the whole time. I still haven't gotten the morning routine down. It's okay, perimenopause is kicking my butt. I'm nowhere near perimenopause or menopause, but my morning routine, I'd be like, I don't want to wake up in the morning, but it's okay. We will get there, y'all. I still do the best I can with my mornings, and that's all you can do. And I'm so happy y'all are bringing up the things that you guys are, still having a little bit of issues with, because I did want to talk about that in today's class, and we're really, really going to dive deeper into how to make this thing work past that initial 8 weeks that we started. And granted, of course, it's been longer than 8 weeks because of that break in between, but we're going to deep dive into all of that in this class. I've been living the soft girl. Finally started going to the gym. Yes, y'all, I started going back to the gym too. I started posting my videos. So slowly but surely, I haven't gotten back to my full 3 days out the week because of all the good changes that are happening, but we will get there. We will definitely get there. Okay, everybody, I'm so happy. I'm so happy y'all are doing so well. Nighttime routine is T though. And you know what? A win is a win. A win is a win. We got 4.7K. We almost there. We're almost at 5K before we can get started for class. I increased my reps with the kettlebell and my dumbbells from 8 to 12. Oh, proud of you. I do have a trainer. So, the gym that I go to, they have trainers for each group class. So I do like a group class. We have like 4 different workout stations with 2 workouts at each station. And they already have the workout set for me, which is perfect for me because I have so much going on in life. I don't have time to be worried about what I'm going to do in the gym. And it's just perfect because I know that I have someone that's kind of keeping track of my own fitness goals right along with me. And they can kind of push me to, do more, or, not be as lazy, or, punk out when it's time to increase the weight. So I do have a trainer, but, we're going to get back to that 3 days. But I've been doing pretty good this last month, going as much as I can. So those are all things. Okay, y'all hit that 5.6K fast. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Got better, put on clothes this weekend and doing my nails. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, y'all, we got 5.8K, so that means I guess we can get started with class. Like I said, I hit a new goal right here. I think y'all could do this. I think y'all could do the 10 hearts before we get off of class today. But y'all got this. Y'all got this. So your trainer is your accountability partner? Absolutely. My trainer will text me if she sees that I'm not either registered for a class or I cancel class. Excuse me. She would text me and be like, girl, what are you doing? And I need that sometimes. I really, really do need that sometimes. Thank you. Because it just be like, I be having a rough day. But she's always like, she's really like trainer. She will be your friend. She will be that coach that you need. So it works for me. It definitely works for me. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. How do I send the hearts? If you go to... Where's the thing? The gift. Or you can tap on. I think if you tap on where it says the 2 out of 10, and then you can send it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You can either tap right there where it says 2 out of 10, or you go at the top where you see like the hearts up here and a plus sign, and you could just send a heart me that way. I think it should work that way. I think so. I see them under the gifts. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We got it. All right, y'all. Let's get started. Welcome. Your class is no longer Wellness 205. It is Wellness 305, Advanced Glow Up and Sustainability. That sounds a little serious. You know what I'm saying? That sounds a little serious. Thank you so much, Liz. But today I really want to jump into what I call the foundations of advanced growth. Okay, we started with the foundations for Wellness 205, where we got everything squared away with the basics. Now we are really getting into the nitty-gritty of the journey. How y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? I'm excited. I hope you are excited too. I hope you guys are excited too for this. Michael Jackson, I don't want to hear that today. Okay, we can do Beyonce. We can do Beyonce. Okay, I see excited, ready. Okay, period. Okay, so a quick overview of Wellness 305, we're going to focus on what I like to call adaptive evolution of self-care. Sounds very big. It's not that bad. Adaptive evolution of self-care, meaning you have solidified what your self-care journey, what you want it to look like. Now we're going to learn how to adapt and adjust it based upon where we are in life, what's going on, what are our current needs, and how have they adjusted from the beginning of the year till now, how will your needs adjust from now to this time next year. Like, we're always growing and evolving, which I hope we're always growing and evolving. And because we are growing and evolving, we have to now learn how to adjust our self-care based on that. You don't keep cooking the same meal every single day to get the nutrients that you want. You have to constantly switch it up based upon what you need at that time. That's my song's Virgo. Oh yeah, I don't never pass up Virgo's groove. Once it came on, I said, okay, yeah, I could keep this playing. So this is going to be an intentional shift from all the foundational work that we did in Wellness 205. And now we're going to be able to have a deeper alignment with all of your goals, your identity, your values. Now we're going to kind of get a little bit deeper with it. We're pulling back another layer of the onion. Adjusting to interruptions, Lord help. I'm sorry. We're just going to pull back another layer of the onion now and go a little bit deeper into this journey. And so we're going to introduce a few concepts of self-regulation and sustainability. How are you going to keep this going when life is lifing? And we mentioned that a little bit in 205, but I'm kind of happy that I didn't immediately jump into this class because I wanted you guys to sit in it and first absorb and let the information from 205 marinate a little bit. But also I wanted you guys to have an opportunity to see what it looks like once you get into a certain mode of your self-care journey, and then life starts getting busy, and then you have all these other demands, and not necessarily sometimes they are distractions, but distractions and all the other things going on. I wanted you guys to sit in those feelings and emotions so that when we go through this information, we can actually really, really identify and have words and language to put to it. Does that make sense? Hey, Dee Marie Gray. Hey, girl. So some key ideas that we're going to work through for 305 is progression from foundational to integrative wellness. We're going to start integrating all the information that we learn together and mix it into a pot. And now we're going to start baking a cake. We're going to replace perfectionism with personalization. We're not looking for how to have the perfect night routine, how to have the perfect morning routine, how to have the perfect workout. We are looking for how can I make all of these things work for me where I'm at currently right now, and then identify with the changes that are going on in my life, in my body, all the things. We're going to learn how to adjust it accordingly so that we are now in a flow state. Okay. And then we're going to merge habit with identity to foster long-term change. Okay. All these habits we are created. Remember, now we're going to identify with our habits. So when things happen, things move, and things adjust, you don't just, oh my God, I have to go work out. I am so-and-so who works out. I am so-and-so who loves the gym, because that is your identity. It does not matter where you are in life. You are going to still identify with these habits. Josh. I'm late. Hey, Josh. Welcome to class. Child and turn into detention already that fast. Okay, guys. We got the overview of Wellness 305. We have not gotten into the nitty gritty of it, so Josh ain't really that late. But drop a white heart if what I have makes sense, or if you have any questions about the information or terminology that I threw out so far. How we feel? How do we feel? Drop a white heart if you're good. Okay, I see a lot of white hearts dropping in the chat. Okay, good. Perfect. All right, lovely. Glad you all are here for it. Tiffany said she ready. Liz said that's good. Perfect. So now we're going to do a quick little overview of Wellness 205. And if you see in your notes, I labeled it as foundational wellness. Because again, that's where we laid the initial foundation. Excuse me. We laid the initial foundation of what we want this journey to look like. So, we established stability and introduce structure into our lives. And we are building trust with the ability to take care of yourself consistently. So that's literally what I taught you how to do in Wellness 205, is to build trust with yourself, to show yourself that you are capable of showing up however you need to do. And so with all of those things over the last, it was about 8 weeks. Yeah, we did an 8-week course for 205. We did intention setting, which was clarifying your why and identifying personal anchors. Habit formation, learning the basics of behavioral change and routine creation. Hi, Delilah. Physical wellness, incorporating movement, hydration, and nutrition. Beauty routines. Emotional wellness, skills and hobbies. Maintenance, how to practice consistency and course correct with compassion and being nice to yourself. So now that we had those basic competencies that we worked on in 205, but let me tap into a little bit more of what you were actually working on through doing those different information. Yeah, no child left behind. Y'all are so funny. No child left behind. So the things that you were actually practicing going through the course is routines and consistency. You began strengthening your neural pathways through repetition according to James Clear's Atomic Habits. We had identity-based habits, and we were able to stick with those. A lot of you had said in the chat you were able to work on keeping those habits alive over the last few weeks that we haven't had class, and that's amazing. Self-monitoring is what we actually learn how to do. You engaged in regular self-check-ins and increase your metacognition. This improves behavioral regulation. You're learning how to regulate. You're learning how to self-regulate and self-monitor. Emotional regulation, journaling, setting boundaries, learning when to rest. You are activating your parasympathetic nervous system, allowing your body to move out of fight or flight mode. Now, I'm going to take a pause right here before I go through the rest of the list of things that we do. Anybody can drop in the chat what your answer is, but how did you feel like your nervous system has adjusted from before you started taking my class in 205 till now that you have a set routine, night routine, workout routine, all the things? How do you feel like your parasympathetic nervous system adjusted? Is it better? Is it worse? Drop better or worse in the chat and let me know. I want to see what y'all gotta say. I want to see what you gotta say. And of course, D. Marie and Josh gonna be late to class. I'm not as anxious as I was before. Amen. Hallelujah. Tamla says better. Liz says like it. Dr. Tiffany, I feel free. I'm not nervous or stressed. That is a powerful statement to say. I feel free. My goodness. I'm a pin that. That pin. Thank you. Better and improving, Christy. Negative self-talk has definitely been reduced. Okay, perfect. I've been good, Delilah. Thank you for asking. Josh said, although I was in detention class, it helped me learn to disconnect and go get better. I'm more calm. By Tiffany. D. Maria, heightened sense of awareness. Okay, Peyton says better. I second that. Kim says, I'm free and less stressed. I love this. D. Marie, why Professor on me and Josh already? It's the first day, but I gotta get on y'all immediately. Because y'all gonna get the cutting up in the chat before I get the information out. Rhonda says, getting better each day with class. Amen. Okay, I love to see that. All right, so you guys are regulating your nervous system now. You're learning how to work with yourself and regulate your nervous system. Physical and mental wellness, your attention to movement, hydration, and rest cycles supports your circadian rhythms. I hope you're getting better sleep. If not, we still gonna work on it, but these are things that are working to balance your hormones as well as your mental clarity. Remember all the things that I mentioned with the physical and mental wellness portion of that. Also, y'all, community and accountability. We have built community through this process. Y'all check in on me. I check in on y'all. You know, we on first name basis. Like, we are able to understand now better what each other's needs are and stay accountable and do those check-ins that we need. And so based on research, it shows that seeing others succeed and reflecting back our own progress to ourselves increase self-efficacy. I hate that word. I hate that word so much because no matter how much I try to say it, I always mess up the pronunciation. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So in 205, you learn that growth is amplified in community and not isolation, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have tried to do this by yourself, just like I have done this by myself a few times before. But sometimes you work better in community, and your community doesn't have to be 500 people. Sometimes you just need those few people around you to root you on and help you to keep going forward. You called it. I did. Not sleep is terrible. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Peyton. Efficacy. There we go. Y'all, I say a lot of big words, but sometimes they be them few words that trip me up, and that ain't even a big word. Anybody who sees the replay on YouTube will be like, girl, why was we listening to you? You can't even pronounce that word right. It's okay. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Josh says, is it okay to have those alone moments? I get overstimulated easy. Absolutely. I would think you're crazy if you don't take moments to sit with yourself and be by yourself. But there comes a level of balance. Sometimes people take being by themselves and being a recluse as an opportunity to completely self-isolate. And that's not okay. We don't want just to completely self-isolate altogether. You still want to have community to check in with, but also having a healthy balance of learning how to sit with yourself, self-regulation, and all that kind of stuff. That goes hand in hand with community building as well, because you have to pour back into your own cup. You can't show up for other people if you're mentally drained out, you're tapped out, you can't say no more words. I love my alone time, but I tend to isolate a little too much at the time. I love my alone time too. And sometimes I'll be like, girl, it's okay. Come back out the room. You gotta go back into society again. That's perfectly fine. I think sometimes we all need to figure out how to, readjust to that. That's cool. So the key takeaway for 205 that we all had is how, now that we have our foundation that is built on awareness, consistency, and intentional effort, now it's time to build on that. Okay, it's time to build on that moving forward. Josh said, I think the pandemic caused my increased self-isolation. I think it has for everybody. I think between the pandemic and social media and the state of the world, it has just really messed up people's ability to be social. And it sucks. But, we all have to readjust and realign over the course of time. So that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm still working on self-isolation, but progress over perfection is the goal. And that's the key. I'm glad y'all be listening. Y'all be listening. I've learned to embrace my solitude and not think of it as loneliness. And see, other people have gone to the opposite side of the spectrum, feeling like being by themselves means that they're lonely and they're without love. And that's not true. Like, there's, again, duality in everything that we have in life. So I want to really, really highlight the duality in this journey. Like, you can have the perfect routine, but sometimes it's okay to go with the flow. Like, you're not failing yourself if you do that. You are not failing yourself if you have to go with the flow sometimes. Okay, so we're going to talk about evolving your self-care. Self-care is a dynamic process. It is a dynamic process. It's not a static thing that we do from a day to day. Routines that once served you sometimes become ineffective after a certain course of time because you have evolved and adjusted. Think about it as like when you're a little kid. You wore a size 6 shoe. You wore a size 6 shoe, guess what? Until you can't wear that size 6 shoe no more. That shoe served you at a certain period and season of your life, but now that you've grown into that shoe, and now that toe start rubbing at the front, that shoe no longer fits you and you have to take it off, and now you have to get a bigger size. That does not mean that you walking barefoot, because you're still putting the shoe on the foot. You know what I'm saying? You just have a different kind of a shoe that fits where you are currently in life. Hey, Bree. Hey, girl. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Thank you. Thank you. A chance to breathe now, though. Absolutely. So you're referring to plateau? Yes. Sometimes you get to a point where you plateau. Sometimes, thank you, when you are, say, for example, working out in the gym and you keep lifting that weight, and all of a sudden, your muscles not growing like the way you want to, or you're not getting the same level of change that you saw in the first 8 to 16 weeks of working out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody naturally hits a plateau in the journey, and that does not mean that you're stuck or stagnant. That does not mean you're doing anything wrong, and that means you just may have to adjust a little bit to where you need to go. Speaking of juice, my toe healed enough. Oh, thank God. I'm so happy your toe healed, because I was nervous. I said, girl, not you broke your toe or fractured it. My goodness. My goodness. So, through evolving your self-care, routines that once served you become ineffective when your emotional, psychological, and logistical needs change. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Listen, I'm going to do a workout NPC this week. Okay? We all going to get back to it. It's cool, y'all. It's cool. So, neuroplasticity. I mentioned that in 205, but I'm going to bring it up again. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to rewire itself in response to new experiences. Boom. That's literally all that we were doing in 205. We were working on our brain's neuroplasticity. And so your wellness strategy now moving forward has to reflect your current mental models, not outdated versions of yourself. And as we age, shift roles, the demands on us change, you have to learn how to adjust for where you are in life. You also have to accommodate any type of stressors that you're going through, the different changes that your body's going through, and the emotional landscapes that you're experiencing at any point in time. All of those things change. Emotions go up and down. The seasons change left and right. You know, like everything's moving and adjusting. So we have to learn how to move and adjust and, again, be in that flow state. I mentioned that in 205 before, and I said it yesterday in our first class for 205 yesterday. Everything in science, in life, tries to take the path of least resistance. Okay, it tries to take the path of least resistance. So if you are in a state where your self-care routine feels super forced, it's okay to pull back a little bit and just learn how to do the bare minimum to get you by for the next 3 days while your body recuperates and gets the energy that it needs to do those full-fledged routines that you did at one point in time. Majority of us on here are women, except for Josh. So that means there's 1 week out the month, if you're not perimenopausal, that y'all know what I'm talking about, that the energy go down to the pits of hell. And if you are perimenopausal, y'all are just all over the place, all over the time. Sorry. Sorry. But, you know, when it comes to, Josh said he has his weeks too. All right. All right. You be having your myriad, a man period. Y'all, anybody on YouTube that's watching this, I'm completely joking. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. Then it's literal hell. I'm so scared of menopause. That's one of the few things I'm nervous about. Yes, my brother went to the hospital yesterday, and it was just about mental rest yesterday. Yes, we have to get those mental rest in. So you have to adjust your wellness approach based on where you currently are. That does not mean completely neglected and negated, but sometimes you just have to scale it back. And even if it's just for a few days, that's perfectly fine. You are not failing yourself. You're not doing anything wrong. You are showing up for yourself where you are. You are meeting yourself where you are. Okay? And so the reason why this kind of evolution is necessary, hey, everybody that's coming in, evolution is necessary, one, because of cognitive load. Your new responsibilities demand an updated level of coping. They need new coping mechanisms. Okay, you need new updated coping mechanisms. Hormonal changes, as we just mentioned, energy, mood, sleep cycles, all that gets thrown off with your hormones. I don't even want to talk about it. Identity shifts, transition periods with career, relationships, healing require emotional recalibration. Pacing and seasonality, circadian rhythm, and ultradian rhythms influence productivity and recovery windows. I don't know if y'all remember when daylight savings time ended. Them 2 weeks after, I was like, what is going on? It takes me a while to adjust to new circadian rhythms. Like, I am a creature of habit through and through. Like, when my body experiences a sudden shift that I had not previously prepared and prepped for, no, it takes me a while to adjust to it. And that's like, I do remember, hard to forget, threw me for a loop. Exactly. I I looked like I was drinking Dayquil and NyQuil all day. I was so tired. But that's just how my body is. I've never been a morning person. So having to adjust to losing an hour of sleep on top of still getting up early for work, not having any rest or downtime that weekend prior, it's a lot on the body. And it is okay. And I was beating my own self up because I was like, I'm exhausted. The level of energy that I was giving 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks leading up to that little 2 week period, I was like, dang, Tiana, you was on the road, you was doing good. What happened? I have to adjust to the current needs. That is perfectly fine. Remember, I always say, meet yourself with compassion. So the key takeaway for evolving your self-care really boils down to your next level of growth requires individualized self-care. Individualized self-care. And in the healthcare space, there is a push. I don't know now what the current state of the world, but there was a push on what we call personalized medicine, where you are understanding the overall landscape of healthcare and medicine, and you are learning how to personalize it based upon that person's genetic makeup and genes. You're breaking it down to understand what their genetic code requires, what type of diseases people are predisposed to based upon their genetic makeup. Personalized medicine is the thing. So let's start thinking about our self-care in the way that we think about personalized medicine. It has to be individualized to your particular needs. Everything don't fit everybody, and that's okay. And that is perfectly okay. Don't beat yourself over a broken toe. I've never broken a bone before in my life. And honestly, give yourself grace for having to adjust to something that is out of your control. A lot of times we try to push and push and push and push for things that are not in our control. And that's when we get out of that flow state. I'm going to throw this in here. That's not on my notes. But what I used to do when I was trying to retrain my brain how to let go of the control mechanism that I have, I used to always ask myself, what am I supposed to learn right now? And that allowed me to then be open to other possibilities that I had not already pre-planned for. Take my tip. Use it. And I've been saying a lot more lately. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. Boom. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. Intake whatever works for you and get rid of what doesn't. Okay? So, some of y'all have mentioned like there will be, I put that boot on every day and still try to get my steps in. Not as many, but I got so many. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. You did well for that. I'm so proud of you for doing that. I'm trying to avoid medication until it's absolutely necessary. If I can fix it through exercise and diet, I'm good. Look, I'm all one for if you can fix it on your own, let's fix it before we start throwing medications in. I'm having mood swings. I don't know what's going on. I have an appointment this month. And again, these are all things that we have to take into consideration too. You know what I'm saying? Why do gaps form in our routines, y'all? Why does this happen? So it's common to notice a little bit of like friction and detachments for routines that you were like, boom, 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 boom. Like you were going hard in the paint with it. It's okay to notice at one point in time that momentum kind of weans down a little bit. And there's a few different reasons that this happens. One is adaptation. Your brain normalizes the stimuli over time, which means it's kind of becoming desensitized to what was normally motivating you. Goal misalignment. Your goal may not necessarily be you hit the goal. Okay, we might have to set a new goal. Now remember, let's be mindful of setting a new goal versus moving the goal post. Those are two different things. I'm gonna throw that out there. Emotional suppression. Sometimes a lot of our emotions, when we have not properly worked through them and process them the way that they need to, that emotional suppression can also create gaps in our habits and routines, because we're bypassing unmet needs. And just because you're not consciously thinking about those needs, your body feels that. Remember the book I mentioned to y'all, The Body Keeps Score. These are things that happens. Cognitive overload. Your brain is tired. Your brain is tired. We have to make so many decisions every single day. We have to be mindful of so many things every single day. Like, there is just always something to be done. There's always some information coming. We got our smartphones where there's so many different apps and news alerts, and then we have to be mindful of home. And if you have a family and children, you have to be mindful of them. Like, your brain gets tired to the point where it wants to rest. It wants to rest. Stress, trauma, overwhelming feelings can block executive function. Remember this prefrontal cortex that I told y'all about? My 205 class who was here yesterday knows about the prefrontal cortex now. Your brain gets so tired, it can't think straight no more. It cannot make executive decisions. It cannot have logical outcomes for things that you need to work through and process. So what your brain gonna do? Your brain's gonna make you it's gonna shut down for you. You're gonna be sitting here thinking about stuff like, oh my God, like brain fog. When people have brain fog, your brain is probably tired. Aaron Parnas is my overload too. Every time I see breaking news, I be like, Aaron, please. I don't have time for that today. I do not have time, and the brain fog that I've been getting makes it worse. I had my own little period of having brain fog about a week and a half ago, to the point where I came home one day and I said, I'm just going to rest. I just laid down. I didn't turn on the TV. I didn't even fall asleep immediately. I didn't touch my phone. I didn't check an email. I just let my brain reset, because I had brain fog so bad the other day, to the point where my brain stopped remembering things that were simple. And y'all know me, I remember everything. Like, I call it senior moments. Yeah, my brain was just tired. Like, I've been going hard all year and even past this year. So my brain was like, girl, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And then we have mimicry fatigue, which following trends or influences without tailoring your body and context drains your energy and causes burnout. When you mimic other people and what they do, it's not a bad thing. But if you have not taken the time to move and adjust it to what works for you and your lifestyle and your current needs at the time, you would have a level of fatigue, because your brain is like, this doesn't fit. Something feels off here. I can't even remember simple things. This is different from my mom brain. It's scary. When I tell you, mine was so bad, I would literally tell myself, okay, make sure you send this email. I will unlock my phone, and the next thing I know, I'm like, wait, whoa, what did I say I was gonna do? It was really bad. I had to keep for at least 3 days a piece of paper in my face with a list of stuff to do, because my brain just could not keep it all together. Like, I don't know what it was. Thank God it ain't. I almost checked myself in, because I said, what is this? My brain was just tired. That's it. It was just tired. So we have to understand the why behind the resistance or the inconsistency, or when we have those moments where that motivation and that energy dies down. It's perfectly fine. And that's why I really try to get us in a level of discipline at first, because discipline is going to carry you places that your motivation can't. Glad you're better. You too young for that fall. It wasn't that bad. I'm being dramatic. Every time I say something, I really be dramatic. It really wasn't that bad, but it was just like, once you clock out of work and you get home, it's like, all right, enough is enough. Especially those days that like people just bother you so much. You know, everyone's asking you for something. You're getting emails from this organization, and, you know, the chapter's asking me for stuff, and now I have to do this, that, and the other. It was a lot. I was juggling 50 million tasks at once. So it wasn't like I was being completely unproductive. So dramatic, being dramatic here. But, you know, yes. So all of those things. When you learn how to understand and dissect what's going on with you, and understanding those little gaps that come in the way, one, you're able to meet yourself with compassion and take a step back and be like, okay, let me check in with myself first. Let's see where I'm at. And that's where we're going to be able to quickly and more readily identify what the issues are. And then, of course, I'm always here. I always make y'all take an audit of what you're currently doing. Self-inquiry and nervous system regulation is going to help you get back on track. So these are kind of the things that I wanted to like put in your lap for the first class, to make sure that, you know, we have a solid foundation on. I'm going to take a break. Drop a white heart. If what I'm saying makes sense, and if anybody has any questions, please, please, please ask the questions, because I want to make sure that we have a really, really good foundation for 305, okay? And anybody in my 205 class, welcome. So you get to see what you get to do if you move forward on to 305. Josh, what do you do when you don't have the language to accurately express how you're feeling? Sit in the emotion. Sit in the feeling. Sometimes it's not as simple as clearly communicating up front what it is. I notice that sometimes things are so layered that I have to take a little bit longer to process versus trying to hurry up and get to the answer of what it is. So if you can sit with it for a little bit, that answer might be a little bit more, it's a twofold. The answer could be a little bit more layered than you thought it was, or the answer can be way more simple than you think it was. You just kind of have to sit in it for a little bit, and that language will naturally start to come up. And sometimes, through that processing, you may have to revisit it once, twice more to be able to properly have like the full terminology of what you need to express, if that makes sense. That was a really good question, actually. All right, Tisha and Diamond got me together in Discord. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, welcome. Feel free at any time. Everybody can hop into any live that I'm on, but I will say if you have not finished 205, then I will ask that you go to 205, finish that information, because everything that I'm teaching everybody here, they've already completed in 205. We're just building on top of that foundation. So you're always welcome to see what you're going to learn moving forward, because sometimes I will say that people can pick up information when they know where the information is going. They can pick up on it a little bit faster and apply it. So you're more than welcome to hop in and just listen, but you probably won't, because you didn't finish 205, you won't be able to submit any of the assignments here. But that's it, that's all. Josh said, I hope I get some extra credit. Extra credit as you pat yourself on the back. Gina, I got the class notes, but did you send the syllabus? The syllabus is in the same chat that I dropped the class notes in. All of that is in one chat, so I try to make sure that it's in one spot for y'all. Can't find my white heart, so I'm good. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. No, you're good. The community helped me. Appreciate you all. See, we help each other. Look at that. Okay, Tiffany dropped a white heart. Okay, you got it. Perfect, everybody. Thank you. No problem. I just want to take a little break to make sure y'all got what you needed. Okay, so honestly, I wanted this first class to be pretty straightforward. I didn't want to be on live all night long because, one, it's a weekday. Everybody got stuff to do. But now that you guys have that foundation, I can really, really start to dig deeper with y'all throughout the week and in the chat, so that we can make the most out of these next 8 weeks, and you can really, really see the fruit of your labor, because we've already planted a seed, y'all. Now we are watering it, we are fertilizing it, we are tending to it so that the seed can grow. I've been in autopilot for so long, I'm still learning how to be self-aware, and that's okay. When is the tension? Because I want to cut up in a minute, Josh. In a minute. We're almost done. We are almost done. Okay, and then for 305, I already dropped the link for y'all to do the assignment, and I know some people have already been doing the assignments, which I absolutely love for y'all. But for those who have not finished it, I'm going to go ahead and explain the assignment for y'all too. Don't people have to be well themselves before teaching wellness? I am. I am, but you don't have to be perfect. If that's what you're asking. Are you well? Are you? What did Wendy say to Diane Sore? Do you really know Diane? Do you? I submitted assignment 1. That it was rather refreshing. Oh, lovely. I'm happy it was refreshing. I'm happy it was so refreshing for you. Exactly. Anyways. Trigger. I got a trigger finger. Block. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but blocked. Y'all know I don't play that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Talking about trigger. Oh. Hey, Queen. Hey, girl. Josh, you already know you got the ability to block people if you need to, so. Ain't nobody come for me, child. I don't even consider that. That wasn't even. Look, as y'all can see, I'm okay. And I love y'all because y'all gonna ride for me anytime. But yeah, no, blocked. That quick. That easy. Yes, you can, Tisha. You can block people as well. Y'all are moderators, so y'all can definitely do that. Y'all can do that. Okay. Josh, I love. Yes, Southeast DC. We know. Recapping back from 205 and noticing my growth was nice. And that was the whole goal. I wanted y'all to see how far you have come, because sometimes when you don't take a minute to see how far you came, yeah, you're going to be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hi, Ava. It's the boot for me. Whoever is going to watch this replay on YouTube, please, you're in for a treat. I'm just letting you know that. Okay, so for assignment 1, for those who have not necessarily completed yet, it's due this upcoming Friday. Did I say Friday? No, Sunday. Sorry, it's due Sunday the 11th at 11:59 Central Standard Time, and so it's a wellness prompt. Yes, Sunday. So the prompt is called Reflect, Reconnect, and Realign, and I'm gonna post the video as well. Oh, yay, Queen. I'm happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You said, I'm not going to miss it this time. Okay. I think, Queen, y'all's was due Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I think y'all's was due Friday, but hey, Josh, I'm not about to play with you. Okay, so the assignment is reflect, reconnect, and realign. Reflect on your wellness journey in 205. What did you think worked? What do you do differently if you can start all over again? And check in with your wellness, physical, mental, and emotional and environmental. And then also set your intentions. What do you want to accomplish in 305, and how will you get one step closer to being the higher self that you created when you started in 205? So that is what Tiffany was referring to as far as like it being refreshing. You're going to take an audit to see pretty much how far you've come. Is there anything that you feel like you could have done differently? And now we're going to set the intentions for this class. I'm very big on, you don't know where you're going if you don't have the address to the destination. You have to have a destination. We can't just start driving. So I want you guys to, take a moment and reflect on that assignment for 305ers. That's only for my 305ers. My 205ers, they already know what their assignments are. They should have their information. So everybody's on the same page. Check. Good questions. Yes. And whenever you need to submit it, it will be it's on your assignments list as well. So if you need the exact prompt, it's on the assignments list. And then when I dropped the link, whenever you open the link, I will try to do my best to put the submission link. I will put the assignment in there as well so that you know what you're submitting, okay? Anybody that submitted, I hope y'all put your name on the assignment, because I need to make sure that I check off everybody. I'm going to do so much better this time. I'm going to start off immediately checking off people who have submitted assignments for credit. Because the way I wore myself out that last week of class, we're not going to do that no more. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. And I'm hoping that this system with the submission form, I'm really hoping that this system is a little bit easier for everybody. And the chats aren't going to be all over the place. And you'll know when you submitted it. I think, let me go ahead and... I'm going to edit it so that it will send you guys an email. Excuse me. Once. Okay. Send a copy of your response when requested. Limit 1 response. Oh no. Whoopsies. Okay. I set it so that you can request for it to send you a copy once you submit, so that you can have your own reference for when it submits as well, because I want to make sure that's easy. I put my name. Okay, perfect. Because sometimes we be working fast, we be forgetting names and stuff. She said throw them balls. Oh, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Nagina. The submission form is so easy. I think it's perfect to submit assignments. Thank God, because last time I was like, child, I know y'all was getting fed up with the with the threads, and I was getting fed up with the threads. So I said, let's try something a little different this time. So that way I see exactly who submitted it. I will check your name off for the credit, and we Gucci, we good to go. And each one, I didn't do it for the first one, but each one after, I'm gonna make sure that I set it so that anytime someone submits it, you can request a copy be sent to your email, so that if at any point I accidentally overlook or anything, you be like, haha, no, I submitted my assignment. But I do have a spreadsheet as well that each assignment comes with, so I will see who submits it and when they submit it. In Discord, is it possible that 205 will overlap with 305? It is a lot of notifications. The 305ers, it'll take me a little minute, but I can set the permission so that y'all don't see the 205 notifications, but 205 will not see you guys' notifications at all. But if y'all don't want to see 205's information anymore, I can have it so that it doesn't show up for y'all. Is there a way to silence notifications? Yes. So if you go directly to the 205 chat, you can silence it yourself. Hold on. Let me pause this music because I'm gonna put the phone in the camera and I don't want it to be all up in your face. Okay. So if you go to Discord and you go to, like, say for example, Wellness 205 announcements, boom, you'll go to the top, and then where you see the mute, you can mute this one specific chat, the Wellness 205 announcements, if you don't want to get the 205 announcements anymore. The only thing I don't want to do is accidentally start pulling people from it, because I think one time I tried to pull somebody from one specific chat and it booted them all the way out the entire Discord, and I was like, my bad, girl, my bad. So I didn't want to do that at all. I'm gonna play around with it. I think it's a way that I can separate y'all into two different groups and only 205 can see, whatever. But for now, that's the option. You guys can mute the 205 chats if you don't want to get the notifications for that. Yeah, but for now, because that's an open group with everybody in the Discord, it will send notifications, unfortunately, but I'm gonna do my best to see if I can separate the 305s. But yeah, for now, go to the top. One more time, I'm gonna show everybody. Go to the whatever chat you don't want to get the notifications from anymore, because remember, we got a lot of chats going on. So hit that 205 chat that you don't want the notification from. Go to the top. You're going to hit the top button, and then where it has that little notification bell right there, you're going to click that and hit mute. And you can say 15 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, 8 hours, or until I turn it back on. And since y'all are in 305, just hit it to where it says until I turn it back on. But the only reason I didn't want to pull y'all from it, because if you ever wanted to go back and get information, you will have access to that. Like, you're in 305, so whatever the 205ers do, y'all can feel free to show up in the 205's class. You can get the notes and everything. But also, I don't want to separate it because, again, we're still building community, and the student lounge is available. Y'all have the other chats for workouts, nutrition, all those things. So y'all still have to commingle in those chats. So it just bear with me. But that's the short-term solution. Yes, that's the short-term solution. Just mute the chats that you don't want to see. And then you'll have to be responsible for going back in to clear out those notifications. Yep, so just choose to mute it at will. I'll just leave it like that. Yes, I'm a fan of open learning, because one thing I hated when I was in college and in my grad program, undergrad and my grad program, is that when you completed a class for that semester and you move on to the next course, all of that class information will be gone if you had not downloaded it and saved it. And I like to go back and reference information when I need it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You can mute the full chat for 205. Yeah, I would just recommend, instead of muting the entire Discord channel, because that's how y'all be missing stuff, just go to whatever individual chat you don't want the notification for and just mute that one. That way. Because if you mute the whole Discord, I will not be held responsible for you not getting your class information. I will not be held responsible. Oh, let me put the music back on. It got real quiet. It got real quiet. Yes, we are family. When you say environmental, what do you mean? Okay, so good question, Taisha, and I'm happy I had it ready to go before we got off so that you guys can ask the questions that you need. By environmental, I mean your surroundings. Like how is it, say for example, your home life is your environment. Your work life is your environment. The space that you're occupying around you, that is your environment. So like, say for example, my home. Take all that of my home. Am I happy with how it looks? Like, can I do better organizing it? And, is the clutter out the way? Okay, guys, real quick. We got 5 out of 10 heart meets to go. I gotta hit my goal before I get off this live. You don't let me down. Don't let me down, y'all. Don't let me down. We hit the first goal. I have to hit the second goal, y'all. But yeah. That's what I meant by environmental. Can someone send a message in the 305 chat for me, please? I got you. It says I can't send any more hearts. Did you get one from me? I think you did. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me move this one down for a second. So you can send heart me's here, but if you click right here, I think it should allow you to send. I'm gonna pin it again. I pinned it at the bottom. So hold on. There we go. Move that back up. I pinned it at the bottom, y'all. We want to hit my goals for the day. Hit my goals. Say what it do. Yeah, so it'll only let you send one heart me up here at the top. But if you go to where I pin the goals at down there, you can send the heart me's from there or from the gift gallery. You should be able to do it from there. Thank you for clarifying. You're welcome. He keeps saying try again tomorrow. Oh, Lord. It's okay, Najini. You did your best. You did your best. Thank you. I got to mute the server for 205, but I can still receive messages from 305. Yes. Okay, perfect. Good. Just making sure you got it. Only one heart me per day. It's okay. So that means whoever didn't send their heart me, we got 5 more people that didn't send their heart me. I got about 17 people in here. I need it. Everybody in here today, I'm pretty sure for 305, clarify me if I'm wrong. Only if you are in 305. You have access to the syllabus and the assignments, correct? I just want to make sure everybody did it. Anything past today, if you are in 305 and you did not fill out that form like I asked you, I ain't got nothing for you. Okay, everybody in here is good so far that I'm seeing. Okay, perfect. Love to see it. Let me check to see if this, oh my God. Oh, thank God. I'm working on my assignment now. Okay, y'all got till Sunday. It's fine. You don't have to rush. But I'm happy y'all are excited. Because I was like, oh, let me get them some more time. I feel like I don't need to give y'all that much time. It's my other class. I got to get some more time too. We are missing a few people. I'm sad about that. I know, but we have to allow people to, one, be accountable for themselves. Are you doing classes on the Heart Me Don't Judge? I definitely can. I can actually bring someone that I work with here on TikTok to teach you guys about the gift gallery and all the Heart Me's and stuff. For anybody who would like to get more information about that. I may set it up for an office hour. Thank you. 4 more. 4 more. Woo. Yeah, I can have someone come in on like a Thursday and during our office hours and walk you guys through how to do the gifting, how that works for me, how that helps me out, how that helps you out. And we can go from there, and you guys can, become pros at it. So I don't even have to remind you when you get in class. I know it's an adjustment now, but yes, I think there are a few 205 peeps that came to watch the class. Thank you. We got 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Yes, there are some 205 peeps in here, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine, because I'm big for even if you're not there in the class yet, there might be something you can get out the information that I'm giving, or you can have a better understanding of where you're going to be heading towards, or what you're working towards. I was one of the people, I will always try to put the cart before the horse, learning information, but that worked for my learning style, because if I understood what I'm doing and how this is going to benefit me in the long run, I was kind of a little bit more apt to take it a little bit more seriously. So it's perfectly fine. They just won't have access to the Discord chats and you guys' assignments. So that's what it is. Big Read 205er. That is hilarious, Queen. I'm gonna use that. Read 205er. I love that. But back to what you were saying, like, there's going to be people who fall off. There's going to be people who realize, what, I might not be ready for this next stage. You have to allow people just to be where they are. And some people might come and be like, oh, girl, I forgot this was the first week. Let me jump right in. I've learned to allow people to filter the way that they need to. I did my part. I gave my updates and recommendations. I got your back, but I don't have you slack. You know what I'm saying? I can support you as long as you keep showing up, but you got to take those first steps and show up. There's some people even in 205 that re-signed up again, and they was like, that was MIA the first class. And that's perfectly fine. That's okay. But once that ball gets rolling, people will jump right in. I'm not worried about it. Will we be covering trauma responses at all? I haven't read the syllabus yet. Let's pull up the syllabus. Let's pull it up. Okay. For the first week, we are covering Foundations of Advanced Growth, which is what we went over today. Week 2 is Building a Support System. Week 3 is Identifying and Working Through Resistance. So honestly, please remind me, Najina, right before we get to week 3's class, to make sure I have a section in the notes talking about trauma responses, because I think that will fall under identifying and working through resistance that week. I think that'll fall in there. That'll go on week 3's information. But I'll go through the rest of the syllabus with y'all. Week 4, learning to adjust your self-care plan without guilt. Week 5 is how not to get discouraged on the journey. Week 6, stop copying and start customizing how to make wellness work for you. Not me being tongue-tied today, y'all. That's crazy. Week 7, expansion, what it looks like to evolve and elevate. And week 8, the long game, integrating growth as a lifestyle. So those are the different weeks. Each week you have a set of objectives and then the assignments list, which y'all have so eloquently already jumped into, and I'm absolutely so proud. I'm going to repeat the assignment for this week. Thank you. We almost there. 2 more heartbeats to go. 2 more heartbeats to go. Woo. Okay. Assignments list. First week's assignments are the prompts. Reflect, reconnect, and realign. Reflect on your journey in Wellness 205. What did you think worked and what would you do differently? Now check in with your wellness, physical, mental, emotional, and environmental. Taisha asks, what does environmental mean? Your surroundings, where you work, where you sleep, lay your head, where do you spend a majority of your time, or where do you consistently spend your time at? And then how will you get one step closer to your higher self? So that's your assignment for this week, and it will be due. Thank you so much. 1 more to go. And then that's due on Sunday. That one is due on Sunday. And then the assignments list is also in the Wellness 305 the Wellness 305 class materials chat. So you have the syllabus and the course assignments. That's how that's how a few of y'all were able to go on ahead and do it and submit it already. Y'all are doing very well. I'm already very proud of y'all for being so excited. I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited for y'all. But please, Gina, back to your comment. Please make sure you remind me before we get to week 3 to cover trauma responses, because that is a really, really big thing. And I'm very happy you asked about that. Tiffany, I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. It's time to elevate. Absolutely. You are right. We have to allow people to make their own choices. You have to, because one thing I've learned just with myself and everybody else, like when you constantly hold people's hand and you constantly are pushing people and pushing people and pushing people, they're not ready for something that they have not made the conscious choice in their minds to be ready for. And when you try to do it for them, they don't get the full benefit or reap the full harvest of being ready and making that choice on their own. So I can be here. I can be a support system. I can be a reminder. But for 305, I won't be able to hold your hand as much as I would for 205. Like, you already have the foundation. I've already got you squared away. Now you got to dig in and do the work now. I'm here. I got you. I'm standing right beside you doing this work. I'm going to walk with you. But I can't be so far ahead of you that I'm like, come on. Like, let's go. So that's just what it is. Queen, meet me where I am and guide me as I get where I'm trying to go. I got you. I got you. As long as you keep showing up, I will have your back, okay? I will have your back. Okay, so in undergrad, I majored in biology with the concentration of pre-medicine. And in my master's program, I did a graduate certificate and a master's in anatomical and translational sciences. Boom. Those are my degree sets, and I currently work in healthcare. And of course, I'm always involved in public health and health and wellness. That is my beauty and my passion. That is my passion. So yeah, my background is in a lot of medical science. So that's where I got my education in, and I learned a lot of so in my master's program, I did a lot of coursework involving basic human anatomy. Well, not basic human anatomy and physiology in my master's program, microscopic anatomy, embryology, neuroanatomy, pharmacology, pharmacogenomics, and genomic medicine. So I did a lot of coursework, and of course on top of my pre-medical science courses in undergrad. So we did a lot, y'all. We did a lot. And also I learned information about medical ethics and translational medicine as well. So smart cookie. I'm a little smart cookie here. Hey, Mom. Okay, she ready. You asked, where do I send it? Are you talking about your assignment? Sorry, I'm catching up. Are you talking about where do you send your assignments? Oh, I'm grateful for y'all. Thank you, Liz. First assignment, great shot, a good pump. Okay, have a good night, Tiffany. I love that. It was by a pre-med too when I switched things up. I'm proud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, we got one more heart to go. Please, please, let me get this last heart before I get up off here. Let me get this last heart. We're doing really good. It's 9:14. I want to make sure I let everybody get off, but y'all gotta give me that heart. You gotta give me that heart, me, okay? Anybody that... Thank you. We got the 20K. We just need one more heart. One more. Oh, you bought some Sacred? Okay, you haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till you try it and use it, and then we're gonna reconvene. I gotta wash my hair soon, so I'm excited. I'm gonna go get the full-size bottles now that it's in Ulta. I have some other things to square away first, but I'm gonna get the full-size bottles because I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Someone asked me to submit assignments. Okay, this is for anybody who's in 205 that's listening in 305. You're going to submit assignments in the individual class. Thank you, Riley. Yes. Hey, Riley, thank you. Thank you so much. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. So to submit your assignments, I'm going to be posting a submission link in your class chat. So if you're in 205, under the 205 assignments, I will be posting a link for you to go in, submit your assignment either via Google Docs or Word doc. You can upload it or just copy and paste the link to the Google Doc in the chat. So I will have another way of tracking your assignments, and if you submit it by the due date, I can give you a review. If you submit it after the due date, you will only get participation credit. I love y'all so much, but I am running 2 classes and still working a full-time job and still trying to do content. It's a lot on me. It's a lot on me. Joe, don't think I hate you. I don't hate you. I just need to make sure that I am organized and I have a little bit time to keep both of these classes moving forward so that I can give y'all as much of my energy as I can. So in each of the classes, you will get, whenever I'm ready to start accepting the assignments, you will get a link. You can upload it by the due date, but that link will always be available to you for you to submit if you can't make it by the due date and get a review. Have a good night, Evelyn. Have a good evening. So yeah, that is in there. And that's all I have for today's class. I'm just on here answering any additional questions. We have hit our goals. I love y'all so much. If you need to hop off, because I know it's 9:15, 9:16 now. If you guys need to hop off, cool. But if not, that's perfectly fine. I just thought about going in and resubmitting all of my assignments for 205 so I can join 305. You know what, Queen? If you feel like you want to do that, because you did a quite a few assignments for 205 already. If you feel like you have the capacity to do that, I'm not going to stop you, because if you feel like this is where you need to be and you're picking up on the momentum, by all means. My only thing is, do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? You will always be able to get in here and listen to what we got going on. So if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you, Mookie. I'm not going to stop you. I laid the option out for people that wanted to do that as well. Again, it's up to you and what you can handle. Okay, y'all? Any other questions? No, I want 205 in its fullness. Yeah, please. But again, you hopped in today's live just to listen in on class. You can still do that as well. And honestly, that you might be ahead of the game by doing that. Hi, you can get the syllabus if you have not already signed up for my class. You can go to the link in my bio. Under my bio site, it's the first link for Wellness 205. You're going to go and get that syllabus and sign up for Wellness 205. Once you submit all the assignments and get your certificate of completion, then you can go on to the 305 course, which is what I'm teaching right now. The prerequisite for 305 is 205. I will be doing this again all over again in the fall. So if you can get through the 205 class for the summer, we actually just had our first class on Sunday. You are still early. It is not too late. So you can go ahead and hop right in. And I just uploaded the replay today on YouTube. Come on, class, and in the gym. I love this, Taisha. Hey, Riley. Not you came in at the end of class. It's okay. I will have the replay for you. Riley, please. I tagged you in the Discord. Go fill out that form so you can get the syllabus. Because I want to make sure everybody's on the same page for 305. We're going to be hitting some information that I need to make sure I have everybody adequately checked in for moving forward. So yeah, Riley, just go in the 305 chat under I tagged you in the Wellness 305 overview. No, not the overview, sorry. Announcements. I tagged you in the Wellness 305 announcements. Go in there. Well, not go in there. Go in the course overview chat. Riley, that's where you're going to go. You're going to go to the Wellness 305 course overview chat. You're going to find a link in there. Fill that link out, and then, yes, please send me a message if you need to. But I just want to make sure you have access to the syllabus as well. The syllabus and the class assignments. We have a slightly new way that we're submitting the assignments this semester, so I just want to make sure you have all the information that you need. I know sometimes people got things going on, so, you know. All right, y'all. Everybody good? Drop a white heart if you're good. If you have any questions, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes. If not, y'all are free to go for the evening. Good night, Elizabeth. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. I feel like some people wanted to sit in, so that's why I didn't make it a closed group. You're welcome, Tiffany. You're welcome. All right, I see all the white hearts. I'm happy I did my best trying to explain what everybody needs. Yes, please put that foot up and feel better. Good night, Rhonda. You're welcome, Taisha. You're welcome, Liz. Safe slumber. Safe slumber. Come on, everybody. I love, even the 205ers are submitting assignments. I love this. I absolutely love this. Good night, Kim. Siobhan, hello. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I'm going to allow a few more minutes, and if nobody needs anything, I'm going to hop off myself so I can get some good rest and start again for the next day. Okay, so for you, Queen 205, your classes will be on Wednesday. I just had to do Sunday for this week because I have a time conflict this upcoming Wednesday that I cannot miss or reschedule. So that's the only reason we had class this upcoming Sunday. And that's because I didn't want y'all to start a week later. I wanted to get everybody rolling because everybody was so excited. So you're going to be on Wednesdays. And if you go to the link in my bio, all of the 205 classes for the next few weeks are scheduled there. So you can go and register to make sure that, and it allows you, once you register, to add to your calendar as well. Oh, thank you, Najina. Thank you so much. Good night, Peyton. Go ahead, finish your night routine. I am going to finish my night routine in a minute as well. I think I saw Reverend Marissa pop in. Hello, hello. How are you? Okay, everyone. I'm gonna leave it like one more minute, but I think everyone's good to go. Keisha's over here like, how was class? Okay, everybody, I think we are good to go for the evening. Have a great night. I will see y'all again. Today is Tuesday. I will see y'all again on Thursday for office hours for 205 and 305. That is, you said you can't click the link. Are you talking about to submit the assignment, Queen? What link are you talking about? But I will be back again on Thursday. Everyone from 205 and 305 is a joint office hours. Oh, link in my bio. You don't need to go to link in my bio for anything. You got everything you need. You got everything you need, Queen. Office hours on Thursday, 8 o'clock. Normal time has always been on Thursday, 8 o'clock. Yeah, Queen, you don't need to go to link in my bio. I'm sorry. I was talking about the person who was asking for that. The class is free. I just want you to know this class is free. I host this class for free on TikTok and Discord. I just accept donations. Whatever's on your heart to donate. My Cash App is always in here, and my Cash App, if you go to my bio and hit the link that says bio.site, I have a link to my Cash App in there as well. So anything that's on your heart, if you want to donate some money, thank you, thank you, thank you. But no, this class is completely free. There is no cost to enroll. Will this be posted on YouTube? Yes, it will be. I'm going to hold my own feet to the fire and try to get it uploaded tomorrow. It just takes so long to download it from TikTok. And then I edit it on CapCut to make sure that my intro, and I try to trim out a lot of that beginning of the video. And then once I do that, clean it up. Downloading it takes forever, and then re-uploading it really does take like almost 24 hours just to upload and edit and download that thing. So I will try to make announcement in the chat. If I do not post it within 24 hours, it will be in 2 days. Like, so for Sunday's class, I ended up posting it today. I will try my best to get today's class out tomorrow evening. If not, it will be out Thursday afternoon. I will try to keep to that 1 to 2 day timeline to upload the replay so that I'm not getting too far behind. I promise y'all. Promise. But yeah. So for anybody, I'm sorry, the person who asked to enroll in the class, you will go to my bio. In my bio, you see the name, woo woo, and then you'll see my links where it says bio.site/Tiana Penni. You're going to click on that. When you go to my bio site, it's the first link in there that says Wellness 205. You're going to click sign up for it, and you're going to get the syllabus. If you would like to be added to the Discord chat, just make sure you send me a direct message and I can add you to the Discord so that you can submit the assignments from there, because that's the only way I'm accepting assignment submissions this semester. Some people tried to send it 5,000 different ways. It was just too much for me to keep up with, so that's what I'm doing. But for everybody else that's in here, I really appreciate you for sticking it out. I hope I've answered any questions. If not, please feel free to send me a direct message. And that's it. That's all. I hope you guys had a great first class. I have been tongue-tied all afternoon. That is unlike me, but that's okay. That's par for the course. I will see you guys again on Thursday for office hours. And if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Have a great evening, and I will see you guys again later. Okay, bye.